Here we go.
So we start live, and oh, let me actually add the StarCraft 2 into the XSplit.
Oh, pet.
Yeah, it's because I'm using game source, it disappears. And show mouse cursor. Oh, I can't actually show the cursor. What the hell? Way too many problems sometimes. So way a lot of instability.
Well, it's gonna work out somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, and I also hate that with the new CPU, when I'm not streaming it's working awesome, but when I'm streaming I get like, I have 23 free PS right now and that's a lot. I usually stay on 15 frames and that's kind of something I hate. And why doesn't this want... Huh. Okay, show mouse. Oh, it's awesome, so we can start right now, finally. Welcome guys, with Pet and Rule again.
Hey guys.
We have ClouD. Oh, do you know that I can do some magic voice, like a deep voice
like this?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah,
Nice.
I just got a mixer and it has some a couple of effects, you know. So we have in the top we have ClouD, our Italian Terran player, our second Italian Terran player. We also have Star Eagle that's going to play after this. Yeah, and on the bottom we have Dignitas BlinG. Who's your favorite player?
I'm a big fan of ClouD, so I have to go with them. BlinG is quite a prodigy in StarCraft 2 right now. He's been on Team Dignitas for a while now. I think he got drafted to the team through some kind of rookie
contest. Yeah. They wanted a player to UK player that will go in England to the LAN. So he actually won the tournament, and that's how he got into Dignitas. I think that's like the best way to go into a team.
Yeah, it's really cool. And I mean, Dignitas are listed as a UK team, so they wanted another UK representative, and that's BlinG. And yeah, I mean, he has been having some success lately, so although ClouD is definitely the favorite in this match, I would not count BlinG out. He's gotten pretty strong in the last few weeks and months from what I recall.
Yeah, exactly. And last week we saw ClouD play with another Protoss player, Forte, and it was kind of a 2-0 for him. Poor Forte. And also the first game was played on this map, so I'm curious how will BlinG play differently from Forte. If I remember, last week Forte opened with one gate Robo and got a fast Immortal. Then he tried to contain ClouD a bit, but ClouD is doing things differently. I think he had 2 barracks like last week, and right now he's adding a command center, as you can see.
Very, very fast command center. No gas expand. A common build, but not necessarily on this map, given that it's very small. And you know, most tournaments, or actually most players lately, have been saying that Xel'Naga Caverns is not really fitting the competitive map pool anymore, because it's rather small. I know you like these maps, so I don't thank you.
Not 100%. Depends on the matchup. On this map, it's fun to watch games because they are kind of entertaining because of the stature map. It sometimes asks for all-ins or you know, pressure like that. You can't actually. I casted some games yesterday on Terminus Re, and you know that I hate that map. And all the games yesterday only started at around the 20-minute mark.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, come on. Oh, here you don't know exactly what to expect. You can take a fast expansion, but it's risky. It happens sometimes. But at the same time, you also play some kind of rush games. So let's see what, as you can see, BlinG is putting down Nexus down already. So
one gate fast expansion for BlinG. He's getting he didn't get a Zealot, only a Stalker first, and then directly he went into 2 sentries. So some people prefer like a 2 to 3 Stalker opening with this expansion, especially on a smaller map like this, I would say. But he is playing very defensively and is spending quite some gas on the sentries. So he's gonna go with quite a few gateway units early on. We see a 4th gate being added on, so no early robo for BlinG this time.
I'm curious if he wants to try to do some kind of. Will he cancel the Nexus or don't? No. Because you know how sometimes players put down a Nexus and they fake an expansion and they cancel the Nexus and go with the 4-gate. But ClouD didn't even scout it, I think. Oh no, he scouted. He saw the Nexus. So anyway, we see that ClouD moved forward and he started mining at the same time with BlinG. From the natural, I mean.
Yeah, and I mean, it was smart by BlinG. I think Protoss in this scenario is the race that has to react to what the Terran is doing, and he saw that no gas expand, so now he went for his own expand, but look at that, he's actually going for some 4-gate pressure with it, which is very smart, remaining on 30 harvesters right now, but still building, so it's not all in, but very well-timed pressure. No bunkers up yet for ClouD. I'm a bit worried for ClouD in the scenario, to be honest. Lots of force field and Guardian Shield energy, and not a single bunker up yet, Pet. I don't know what's gonna happen here. I think BlinG could do a ton of damage. ClouD so
he has a pretty good timing right now because the +1 for ClouD is not finished, but not that it will matter too much because oh my god! Oh. With nice force field, a lot of the Marines will catch up, and you can see.
Oh, GG.
So he sees that he's really in a rush. Well, yeah. I can't actually call it cheese, you know?
No. ClouD just way too greedy. I mean, 3 racks is pretty standard, but you need 1 or 2 bunkers, especially on this map. It's just so, like, so greedy. I don't know. I don't even. Yeah, it's just ClouD being angry at himself, you know.
Okay. Interesting first match.
Pretty straight up. Not the most common way to open with the 4-gate after the 1-gate expand, but definitely an option. And I mean, he got lucky, so yeah.
And let me actually drop some, or no, I will tell them after. They are still in a 1v1 game. Let's see what BlinG is doing. Because you know, I've told Kaz and Star Eagle we are going to start at 45. 45, and we are kind of having a different game right now, so they might start a bit early or no, not sure. We will have to see. BlinG said go. We said good luck, have fun. 1-0 for BlinG, and yeah, the color seems to be okay, and yeah, we are going directly into the second game.
Quick game 1, just
yeah, but it was classic, the classic push that the Protoss usually does. If you remember it, it happens a lot of time versus Zerg also, especially it's even better versus Zerg because you know that the Zerg has a hatchery, you know, and yeah. So welcome guys to the second game. The map is Daybreak, GSL Daybreak, a pretty interesting map, to be honest. I haven't casted too many games on it, but I decided to add it into the map pool. We have ClouD spawning on the top right corner, while we have BlinG spawning on the bottom left corner. So, what do you think of this map? Have you casted any games on it?
No, actually not. With the amount of casting I've been on lately, it's not too likely that I have, and that I haven't. In fact, so I'm looking over it myself. Haven't watched too many games on it either. Not watching too much GSL and stuff. But I've heard it's a pretty cool map, pretty cool games have been spawned on this, and yeah, tons of expansions on both sides, 6 for each player pretty much, with the smaller expansions in the middle, so quite a large map with these 3 ridges in the middle. One of them is guarded by rocks, so it really reminds me of something like Fighting Spirit, these Brood War maps where you get a really easy third, and then a very positional based middle of the map.
Well, the third is not actually that easy, but it is going to be easy if you are going to that mid game. But if you try to take your third and your opponent is attacking you somehow in that mid portion, it's kind of risky, because you kind of need to defend both sides, the third and maybe your front base, your natural, I mean.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, there are destructible debris on this double-size ramp, so even it can be broken down. Then it's a large entrance. Of course, it's not a really easy third, but you know, you can go there.
It's the third that we like.
Yeah.
Not easy, not hard. So we see that classic opening. BlinG is adding second assimilator by minute 19. Is it a bit too early, the second assimilator, or it's standard?
Pretty standard. I mean, he's not gonna do the fastest of expands, I guess. I think we will see. I mean, it could still be a 1-gate expand, very sentry heavy then, or it could be like a 1-gate Stargate expand or something like that. And ClouD again with the gasless expo probably will you know, take the lesson from the last game and build bunkers this time. And he's probably gonna add on barracks number 2 right now, which he is, and then barracks number 3 as well. He might get a very early factory in Starport too.
Oh yeah, because of the 2 refinery. Let's see what that is going now. Yeah, I like this kind of BM.
It's kind of fun. ClouD, maybe he's not in the best. I mean, sometimes ClouD is just a bit angry at things, especially from Protoss. And there's the bunker.
Yeah, at least he learned his lesson.
BlinG is BlinG is now researching warp gate and chrono boosting it as well. Seems like he's spending most of his chronos on that research here. But here's the Nexus after 1 gateway. He's gonna only... does he have a stalker on the map? Yeah, at the watchtower. And now he's gonna... I think he's gonna do a very similar tactic. Maybe not with that...
Maybe not the same, because it might not work on this map. Because you kind of need to go up to a big ramp. And then you don't actually have like a way to fall back because of that ramp, even if there... Or he might just destroy the destructible debris and then go up, depends.
Yeah, I think he's gonna stick with 3 gates this time and build a robo or something along the lines. Like, play a bit more standard. Last game was a bit more aggressive. Like ClouD just said in the chat, against Cloak Banshee it would have been a bit of a gamble, but of course BlinG, as he said, scouted the command. Let's see, did he scout it this time?
No, he didn't. That's the problem. He kind of doesn't know anything right now. So he...
there's
a robo, yeah.
Accordingly. Yeah, and I like it. It's almost the same economically, just a bit safer and more mid-game oriented.
And he killed an SCV, a scouting SCV.
Did see the Nexus though.
Yeah.
And 3 sentries.
So with the 3 sentries... okay, warp gate. I'm still thinking what he will get an observer out, of course, and maybe add. Now the question is if he's going to go directly for Colossus, or I've seen a lot of players that do that, and I kind of hate it.
ClouD doing something we have mentioned here, but again with that really fast engineering bay and +1, that's actually a ClouD trademark. And then we have a factory after 2 barracks, so ClouD is reading BlinG pretty well. He's like, okay, did this thing last time. This time he's probably going to play the standard, exactly what BlinG is doing. So he's not getting that many units out and opting for very, very fast tech. Wouldn't be surprised if he would add on the gases at his natural quite soon as well, since he's definitely looking for a heavy medvac and early drop play here.
And maybe some Vikings after. I've seen yesterday I casted BCQT with Gruby, and BCQT a few times actually went blindly a bit for
Vikings.
Yeah. But Gruby liked to change stuff, and he added storms also in some of the games, and that I love that. And in one game he actually built the robotics bay, and you know, I just said that yesterday, and you scout, you see a robo bay, what do you think? Colossus, like, oh my god, I have to get Vikings. The point, and also with an upgrade. The problem was that Gruby was researching warp speed.
Yeah.
And he actually got a...
I can tell, but it's a good
and he was like, okay, this is... You see the robo bay, you think Colossus, you see something research, you think Colossus range, and then Gruby is going to drop a warp inside your base. Now that's nice. Let's see what BlinG is going to do. We have...
He's actually getting double forge right now, which is quite a nice mix-up. and a really cool build that's, especially with the recent patch notes, getting a bit more popularity again. Because, yeah, upgrades got like 25 minerals cheaper. Oh, but, yeah, I mean, getting that Observer out, and probably he might make some Immortals. Or he might just go for a very, very heavy gateway play here.
There are only actually 6 Marauders is kind of enough sometimes. Combat Shields is done, and he also +1. We see ClouD pushing forward, and BlinG is now preparing. As you can see, he's kind of spreading the sentries and the army a bit.
BlinG very low on units. He got a very, very early Twilight Council, so he doesn't have a high number of units right now, which could hurt him a little bit.
He also got a lot of probes.
Really, a drop is coming.
Oh, yeah, drop and attack on at the same time, but nice interception with the stalkers over there. And
ClouD coming from a very smart angle here at the top. BlinG does not have vision down there. Actually, he has an obs, but it's kind of in a bad position.
He saw the Marine.
He's green though, so maybe BlinG gets tipped off right now. It's gonna come down to BlinG's control, holding off that push, but maybe ClouD will retreat, given that his third base is on the way as well. He doesn't have to commit too much here.
And good thing, and as you can see, BlinG, I think BlinG is feeling pretty comfortable right now. He already has the +1 upgrades. As you can see, he's chrono boosting the +2, and also BlinG is researching BlinG, if you can believe it.
Third just got cancelled there by ClouD. Got a little bit of lucky movement in. ClouD, that is. No, BlinG on the bullet so soon. BlinG, yeah, should be fine, but it's gonna be hard to handle. This army has a lot of medvacs. +1 is done though. 1-1 in fact, but it's gonna be hard to hold this. So many units. Good force thrown down here.
Not sure about the force fields somehow.
Yeah, as I said, not quite enough. BlinG added his gateways really late and now can't reinforce fast enough. Here are now 5 gateway reinforcements, so this might help clean it up, but all the sentries went down. Yeah. So I think ClouD can lean on BlinG very well now.
The problem is that the Zealots couldn't actually get to do any damage because of the concussive shells, and we have a BlinG away and cancelled on the Nexus. So I'm not sure about the first round of force fields. He kind of just force field in the front and not splitting the army. Yeah, and as you can see, ClouD getting map control, doing pressure while he got his third out, getting the refineries over there.
Also preparing Ghost Tech right now. Mobius Reactor is almost done. ClouD looking to pressure in again. Only Stalkers against this very Marauder heavy army.
And another cancel.
This Nexus gets cancelled.
Yeah, so that's like 300 minerals lost already with that cancel.
Yeah, and look at ClouD. His minerals are actually up to 1,000 now. I think he built a command center, but yeah, no, he's starting barracks. But I mean, ClouD really with no effort, leaning on BlinG, who really crumbles under this pressure.
Yeah, as you can see, ClouD also started his +2 armor. He already has the +2 attack on the way. With sitting with only one starport, of course he doesn't need another one right now. And with that Ghost, as you said, he's sitting pretty comfortable right now. Let's see what BlinG is actually with it. Okay, BlinG added the Colossus. So Colossus
kind
and
of smart. BlinG had this kind of army that tips your return opponent off to that you probably went double forge because you don't have any Colossi, and the response to that is Ghost. So getting those fast Colossi now instead of Templar is really smart, I gotta say.
Yeah, of course, because of the Ghost TMP. But even like that, Ghost TMP right now seems kind of it will matter a lot, the control. As you can see, there are a lot of Zealots, and if they get EMP'd, charges at about 50%, that will help them a lot, but still.
It's very important for BlinG if an engagement comes up to get a lot of surface area and a good surround with the Zealots, because yeah, and actually that's not the easiest thing on this map. So many ridges here, open middle, so that's where BlinG will want to fight around the watchtower. Yeah. And I really like that map control that BlinG maintains with his stalker count. But right now a big drop is coming.
Yeah.
Have
you seen ClouD was actually scanned himself to see if there is an observer before he did the drop, And there we have 3 medivacks full of Marines and Marauders into BlinG's base. Let's see what he's going to do. He's targeting fire the Nexus. The Nexus will surely go down. We have a couple of Stalkers warping in. The Nexus go down, and we also have a drop at the 3rd base.
Oh no, double drop at the 3rd. And this really slow army by BlinG is completely out of position. Now this Robo will get down. And oh no, the Colossi walk right into it. Both Colossi might die. One goes down. Second one survives barely, but now the 3rd is under fire. Will it die again? ClouD not controlling. Here we go. This is a dead Nexus pet. This is completely done.
And even if ClouD loses this small drop, the Nexus is what matters right now, because right now BlinG is only mining from 1 base, and ClouD of course is mining at 3 bases. So
all this game long, ClouD managed to deny any kind of economic growth for BlinG. So it's really troublesome, and BlinG knows he needs to go now.
Yeah, as you can see,
any later time won't work out. And here we go.
He's behind the foot. Oh my god! Have you seen the EMPs?
Oh my god! That hurt so much.
Yeah. No more Zealots, and ClouD still has a lot of Marauders and Ghosts. That's important. He didn't lost any Ghosts. Look at. They're also almost full energy right now. 10 Ghosts.
So many snipes, so many MPs. All the medvacs still at full energy. It's this engagement was so good for ClouD. All those Zealots lining up, beautiful EMPs on them.
And the problem, because ClouD BlinG lost those 2 Nexus, he can't actually get any next tech. You know, like get Templars right now, because you can use a couple of feedbacks. And let's see another engagement.
Completely committed now, and only Zealot Stalker will not defeat this army, not in a million years. So it's looking grim for BlinG. I don't know. ClouD is getting a 4th base. It's up now. He's mining from it. He's at 3-3 soon. He's also preparing Viking tech with air
+2. I haven't seen that upgrade in a long time. Scanning and pushing forward. Yeah. I think Terran players can actually learn something from this game. It was kind of, you know, if you don't know how exactly what to look, how exactly should I put this? A lot of people look at, you know, the ball attacks, and you win. But ClouD actually won the game in a matter of like 10 minutes because he neglected the 3rd base, and he's doing it again.
Yeah, that fell so quickly, and at this point ClouD is just going for it. And actually, he dragged BlinG completely out of position. Now this natural is under fire, all the gateways will get unpowered, and I think after this army dies, BlinG's army that is, which it will,
that is the game.
We will see the GG, and there it is. No hope for BlinG.
Yeah. Classic, you don't actually need to win by, you know, winning a army fight. You just need to know when to deny a couple of stuff.
And it was kind of bitter for BlinG, because BlinG scouted the 3rd of ClouD, the 2nd it got planted down, and then he was like, yeah, I can expand now as well, but did that before he added gateways, so he couldn't really handle the first engagement. He didn't have enough firepower there, and could just, ClouD with very minimal effort managed to roll over BlinG here. Yeah,
so we will start in about 30 seconds the next game. I'm going to run a commercial, so be right back. And after that, I think we'll be on time for the next game that will be live. The players are actually chatting right now in the private chat. They say, "Don't cry about Olin, please. You play like Protoss, you know, like the classic stuff."
Invite me to the chat.
Anyone can pick Protoss, do retarded shit, and win.
ClouD so mad. Why so mad?
Yeah. I still think it's it's not like the classic BM when you don't have respect. It's, you know, the classic BM when you are mad about something and you feel you need to get it out of your system, you know.
Yeah. Just so next live game will be which one?
Star Eagle versus Cass.
At what time?
In about 15 minutes, I guess. When this will be done, we will start.
I think I won't do that because it's TVT and it probably will last.
And you hate
a while.
it, I understand.
Yeah. No, I don't hate it. It's just I'm restricted by the time here. Which is kind of sad, but it's just how it goes. GLHF.
Yeah, maybe you will join tomorrow, or maybe
maybe
the
we'll
weekend.
Probably not. I'll be out of town, but yeah, we can talk. We can see when I come on again. I'd love to.
So welcome guys to the third game between ClouD and BlinG. The map is a classic map, Shatter Temple. We have ClouD spawning on the left and BlinG on the right. What do you think is going to happen in this game?
I wouldn't be surprised to see very, very similar openers from both players. Maybe I think BlinG recognizes his mistake of the last game. I think it was a pretty straightforward lack of units kind of thing. Too fast of a third. ClouD had too early medvacs. He got that very fast tech and BlinG didn't pressure him, so you couldn't punish him for that. And then ClouD got that very greedy third too. And yeah, BlinG kind of didn't have the right response to it. ClouD played smartly. So maybe BlinG gives it a shot again. We might also see some cheese from either of those players here. Maybe BlinG is like, yeah, you want me to cheese? Yeah,
I'll show you cheese.
yeah, exactly. That would be fun.
But I do kind of expect for him to go Nexus. Because from what I know, he kind of likes to play with a fast Nexus.
Yeah, and I think he also wants to prove himself now that ClouD kind of is trashing him. He's like, yeah, no, I'm having none of that and I'll play a straight up game and beat you. That's kind of, if he manages to do that, like play one of the best macro Terrans in Europe, which is ClouD, in a straight game, after ClouD's been trashing him here, I think he can be very, very pleased with himself. And I think BlinG's got it in him, so looking forward to it.
Yeah, so we see that BlinG scouted right after the first pattern. He didn't found ClouD, so he knows that it's not close by air. It's just a classic cross position, which can rise some pretty interesting games.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Cybernetics
again with no gas. We will see that command center again. BlinG will go in and check for the gas right away. Sees none and now knows it is going to be an expansion. And there it is. Boom.
Yeah, I like that ClouD is actually building it right on the spot. If you remember Crusader back in the first season, we always said that he was building the command center inside the base, even when he had map control. So it was, why don't you build it on the spot? So he did this last week in the game versus Beastie. Beastie was building the command center on the spot while Crusader was building it into his base. So yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, pylon. I think it's going to be a Stargate all in. To be honest, that's what I'm seeing here. And it doesn't surprise me, but the gas count doesn't quite fit. So yeah, he'll have to wait a few seconds to get that down. And it's a Robo, what the hell? Warp Prism maybe? Warp Prism 4-gate could be a possibility.
Yeah, but... Or maybe he will just try to get some Immortals and do a kind of... But no, if you go with Immortals with no gas, you know that he will have more Marines. And you know, Marines and Immortals don't go among.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm sensing some kind of Warp shenanigans here. He's adding one gateway, probably a second now. And maybe a fourth as well. Yeah, this looks like 2 more gates to me.
But even with the warp piece is kind of strange because you can build it somewhere else, maybe on the base on the bottom, and you can fly it over.
Colossus, really? Proxy Colossus? This is like so strange. You know what? It might work, but it's such a weird cheese that it might work. For him, but I think ClouD shouldn't fall for it.
Yeah,
it's weird, man.
It might work because he will be heavy on Marines, and also wanting a warp piece, so it will be a Colossus on the
Maybe
front
it will
with
warp
a...
some speed. We're just guessing here, but
Oh,
it's like,
maybe he will drop the Colossus and harass.
yeah, maybe. All of those are possible now. Oh, look at BlinG. He wants to deny the scouting. He can't do it though.
Ah, no, my god. He scouted it.
And the warp prism is out. I think BlinG should try to scout the location. ClouD should try to scout the location quite soon. ClouD on 3 racks and standard 3 rack starport now.
Yeah.
Little does he know, it's proxy frickin' Colossus.
2 sentries. He's going to drop the sentries maybe.
Yeah, I think.
And try to force the ACVs to leave while the Colossus is shooting the ACVs. Huh.
This is gonna be weird.
Yeah, it's...
Colossus is out now, and he's gonna drop the sentries, he's gonna block the ramp, walk the Colossus up, and... yeah, and then drop the stalkers. That's gonna be awesome and weird.
Oh, he's going to keep the ramp, yeah.
Yeah,
He's attacking the tech left, that's not a bad thing.
yeah, it's smart. Needs to force you again. Careful with the stalkers. Oh no.
Yeah, he will lose 2 stalkers.
He can't
And
lose. I think he won't lose them. I think BlinG might just win here. ClouD is completely disoriented.
yeah,
He's not gonna win a base trade.
he is
I
trying to do a base trade. Yeah, because he can't actually engage with this small army, the Colossus, because the Colossus will just fry everything.
BlinG is ready. Can he get down the force field at his own ramp? I think he can. Don't touch it. Boom! Oh no, ClouD!
He will delay stuff for a bit. He will need to warp in another one. He's doing that right now, while at the same time he's attacking.
this guy-
And that's a
Oh,
good
geez.
game. Oh.
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 That was fun.
Yeah. Oh man.
It was fun. Really enjoyable.
So I guess you will